Welcome back to some more Avengers. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. So someone was asking me why I'm not using Provocateur's Arrowheads. I've got legendary ones. The reason being, my primary perk is Razor Arrows, secondary is Scattershot, and third is Explosive. They're all different. If I had the increased stun status and normal damage of Scattershot arrows as well on there, then yeah, I would have used that no problems. I mean, it's got the right stats, and then it would have had the right perks at least. But yeah, I'd have to switch between all three different arrows to make this worthwhile, and I really don't do that. So yeah, it's just not the way I play. But anyway, yeah, the other exotics I've got is this, which, I mean, it's nothing special. Kate doesn't even do cryo damage, so that third perk is a waste of a slot. And then I have this Hawkbird's Edge, and it's might and proficiency for one, which I guess isn't bad, but yeah, it's not really that important. I'm getting more benefit out of what I'm using. So what I am using is Power Attack Steel Cosmic, Overcharge Flare, 110% increased critical attack damage while overcharged, and it's got proficiency and precision on it, and Valor. The Arrowheads I'm using currently, the reason I'm using this is because it's the only place I'm really getting a damage buff. And I'm getting it from just regular attacks because I do Scattershot all the time. So I've got the battery effect going here with Gamma and Cosmic, and that's it. And then I'm just using this just for convenience, I guess, for now. It just lets me blink dash around the map as much as I want without using intrinsic. And this is just a Jarvis barrier piece that's a filler. If I can get, well, the plan is to run Tachyon Rifts to replace this with a Tachyon Exotic Charm. Anyway, and then here's my two minor artifacts that I'm using. The only reason is mainly because of the increased damage from power attacks. Basically, when I press and hold triangle, that's considered a power attack. So yeah, I'm doing a lot of damage while applying it, and then when it explodes, I think it counts as a power attack as well. But yeah, we'll carry on with this a little bit like we did yesterday.
I'm not sure what to expect out there. We've never seen anything like this before. You'll be equipped with sensors that feed back to our labs. The data should help us trace where these disruptions are coming from. You'll have to work fast. We're dropping you at the heart of the storm. Things might get a little weird. Reliving your past, kind of weird. Just stay focused on completing the mission. This is the only way we can get accurate data on the storms.
Alright.
I've marked the facility on your HUD. Thank you for doing this.
The least I can do. You guys kept me going when things seemed hopeless. Just knowing the resistance out there might mean that it's...
Yeah, I don't
The
really
odds finally seem to be tipping in
like
our
the way
favor.
Explosive Arrow feels. I mean, it might feel better if you actually spec for it.
Ooh, is it gonna be ugly?
But I don't have any skills or any mastery points in that, so it just doesn't feel right to me. It
The
takes so long
resistance ally
to
is in trouble nearby
charge
and
up.
needs
It
your help.
has a big dip in it when when you fire it. This is what that chest piece lets me do. See, my intrinsic is still pretty high. Like I said, just more of a convenience thing than anything right now.
So you've been building the resistance
If I
in
can
secret all
get-
these years?
Not intentionally.
If I can get a
least not in the
reactive
A lot of us were
Jarvis,
captured by him early
not
on.
Jarvis, a reactive
After we
damage
realized
buff
nobody
on
was
a
coming
chest,
for us, We broke out and started making our own
that might be enough
There is a
to
special
swap out my
enemy unit
arrowheads.
close to your location. They may drop something useful if defeated. Look for a chest with gear nearby.
So this is a power attack.
Please do it. Got you now.
I think I had missed an enemy because they were... all my grenades were planted in the ground, and then when I shot the ground, it fired plasma, not plasma, cosmic, sorry. So yeah, the detonation, the grenades that you plant into an enemy, they don't actually have to be in the enemy. They could be in the wall right next to it. When they explode though, they do provide splash damage, and it applies the status across that area.
Destroy the two transformers on the upper level. The elevator doors should open.
And for my next trick.
Saw my life there last second.
Got you now.
That did it. Let's get in there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with my health bar. All the segments were all messed up.
Records show a secure lab at the end of this hallway. There is a chest with gear close by. You sure this is the right place? I've nearly
Where's the
breached
lab?
AIM's network. They're hiding something.
A number of times I've
Stand
heard
by.
Kamala say
See
that.
to the AIM forces.
Oh, they'll get seen to.
And that.
Please
Oh,
work
they'll
fast,
get
Jarvis.
seen to. Alright,
Fast as
Kamala.
my processor allows. Remove some kind of research samples from their experiments. An automated transport ship is preparing for takeoff.
Yeah, there was a reason I knew I wasn't using that exotic piece. I mean, I do want to try out the status and you know, all those well, that third perk on them, because it sounds pretty good, especially if I get a scatter shot on it. But both perks were totally different.
Looks like we made it just in time. Get close to those terminals so I can infiltrate their network. We must control all three to override the transport's navigation system. Be on guard. AIM will try to regain control of the terminal.
Yeah, because I can't knock him off until his shield's dead.
An AIM unit took back control of an access point.
Oh my god, really? So my grenades missed the target. They actually hit the
An AIM
platform.
unit took back control of an access point.
Our suspicions were correct. These
Swords
tachyon
and
storms are
arrowheads.
responsible for those strange disruptions you've been experiencing.
That's what I've gotten so far
Almost like a
from
global shockwave.
Tachyon Rift, swords
The
and
pulses
arrowheads.
themselves are disorienting for now, but if these storms are any indication, they could get much worse. We'll
Yeah,
process the
precision
rest
and
of
might
this
is
data
pretty nice.
ASAP. As we identify locations, I'll send the coordinates to your war table. The more intel we get, the sooner we can get a handle on these tachyon storms.
Yeah, so the way I play Kate is pretty much scattershot. If I can get something that supports razor arrows, then I've got a charm that also supports that now, the Archer's Charm. But yeah, I kind of want to stick with my battery damage Kate, because no one else is really doing that kind of a build. I don't think they are anyway, I don't know. You guys let me know if anyone else is doing a battery damage Kate build. Honestly, I haven't really been watching
sure
too
what to
much
expect out
gameplay
there.
of other,
We've never seen
other
anything like
streamers
this
and
before.
stuff of this
You'll be
game.
equipped with sensors that feedback to
I'm
our
a little
labs.
burnt out on
the
it.
data should help us trace
It's very
where
hard
these
to play
disruptions are coming
because
from. You'll have to work
when you
fast.
farm the same missions over and over and you don't get anything, it's very, very demotivating. I know a couple of you have messaged as well in in some of the video comments saying the same thing, and yeah, I'm right there with you.
We're dropping you at the heart of the storm. Things might get a little weird.
You know, you have the
Reliving
option
your
of save
past
scumming and stuff, but that just means
stay
that you're
focused on
replaying stuff
completing the
over and
mission.
over and
This
over
is the
again,
only way
even
we can
more
get accurate data
to
on
get what you
storms.
want. Just once a week is enough for me. But
I've marked the facility on your HUD.
these
Thank you for
these
doing
Tachyon
this.
rifts, they take you know, anywhere between 10 to 12 minutes to run, so it's not too bad. You can get a couple in, hoping that we get, you know, lucky. If not, the next day.
A resistance ally is in trouble nearby and needs your help.
Not sure why she got stuck there. That's weird. She always gets stuck in that corner.
So you've been building the resistance in secret all these years?
Not intentionally. At least not in the beginning. A lot of us were captured by AIM early on. After we realized nobody was coming for us, we broke out and started making our own plans.
There is a special enemy unit close to your location. They may drop something useful if defeated. There is a chest with gear close by. Not go as planned.
If we destroy the two transformers on the upper level, the elevator doors should open.
Open up.
That did it. Let's get in there.
Records show a secure lab at the end of this hallway. Look for a chest with gear nearby.
You sure this is the right place?
I've nearly breached AIM's network. They're hiding something. Stand by and see to the AIM forces.
Oh, they'll get seen to.
Please work fast, Jarvis.
Fast as my processor allows, sir. Intends to physically remove
Hold for the
some kind of
thunderclap
research
right at
sample
the
from their
end there.
experiment. An automated
killed him.
transport ship is preparing for takeoff.
Whatever's
I
on
think
that
you might have killed
transport,
him
I
before
want
they
it
disappeared.
captured. Get to it before it leaves.
Looks like we made it just in time. Get close to those terminals so I can infiltrate their network. We must control all three to override the transport's navigation system. Be on guard. AIM will try to regain control of the terminal. We just lost an access point. Return it to our control.
I should have went to A. So, oh, nice. Thinking my teammates should be there, but yeah, they were. Let's grab this chest while we're down here.
An AIM unit took back control of an access point.
Well, at least they're defending A.
AIM has regained control of a terminal. Please deal with it. We just lost an access point. Return it to our control.
Ah, so 2 access points being taken at the last second there, but luckily the timer ticked over.
Our suspicions
Oh,
were
another
correct.
sword. How
These
about that?
tachyon storms are responsible for those strange disruptions you've been experiencing, almost like a global shockwave. The pulses themselves are disorienting for now, but if these storms are any indication, they could get much worse. We'll process the rest of this data ASAP. As we identify locations, I'll send the coordinates to your war table. The
Did we
more
just get
intel we
this
get,
time?
the sooner we can get a handle on these tachyon storms.
We may have just got Gloves of the Storm, and it didn't pop up. Razor arrows. Yeah, of course, it's not the one we use. No damage buff. Yeah, we just got this, another Arrowhead. This is the second one we've got in 2 days now. Let's keep going. Not bad.
I'm
Two
not sure what
exotics
to expect out
within
there.
7 runs,
We've
I
never
guess.
seen anything like this before.
But then again, they're
You'll
both
be equipped
Arrowheads,
with sensors that feed back to our
which we
labs.
can't even
The
use
data should help us trace where these disruptions are coming from.
because they don't have the right
You'll have
stats.
to work fast.
Or perks, anyway. Or did we get the sword yesterday? I forget.
We're dropping you at the heart of the storm. Things might get a little weird. Reliving your past, kind of weird. Just stay focused on completing the mission. This is the only way we can get accurate data on the storms.
I've marked the facility on your HUD.
Thank you for doing this.
At least I can. You guys kept me going when things seemed hopeless. Just knowing the resistance was out there meant we hadn't changed.
The odds finally seem to be tipping in our favor.
Numbers are small. This will be a cakewalk. Do you think we'll find something to prove AIM is hurting Inhumans?
AIM keeps their data well guarded. We haven't been able to get anything solid. We just have the word of the Inhumans. And I'm afraid that's not enough.
One of our resistance allies is close by and could use some help.
Why is she...
So you've been building the
That
resistance
took a
in
while
secret
to
all
get
these
there.
years?
Not intentionally. At least not in the beginning. A lot of us were captured by AIM early on. After we realized nobody was coming for us, we broke out and started making our own plans.
There is a special enemy unit close to your location. They may drop something useful if defeated. There is a chest with gear close by.
Pick a number and get going. And for my next trick,
Nice thing about that is it pulls them off the ledges.
That did not go as planned.
If you destroy the 2 transformers on the upper level, the elevator doors should open.
Not sure where they got pulled off to then, but that was kind of weird. Not sure why sometimes it actually locks on and sometimes it doesn't. Like right there, it only locked on once to that target that Kamala was on.
That did it. Let's get in there.
Damn, missed that one.
Records show a secure lab at the end of this hallway. Look for a chest with gear nearby.
Got an arrow for you.
Come on, run over here. There's a reason I'm waiting for this, because usually they knock you out of this if they attack you
Where's the lab?
after
You
that
sure
corner.
this is the right place?
If that makes
I've
sense.
nearly breached AIM's network. They're hiding something. Stand by
Seems
and
to be
see
the
to the
case.
AIM forces.
Oh, they'll get seen too.
Please work fast, Jarvis.
Fast as my processor allows.
Damn it. I mean, I guess the Jarvis barrier isn't that bad. Did protect me right there. How much life I've got.
Seems AIM intends to physically remove some kind of research
It's
sample.
not like Kamala's healing me, so
An automated transport ship is preparing for takeoff.
Whatever's on that transport, I want it captured. Get to it before it leaves.
I might do a few elite vault runs to with Kamala to see if I can get her that charm piece as well, the one that buffs the DPS. That would be nice to kind of see. I mean, if she ever heals, it would at least buff me.
Looks like we made it just in time. Get close to those terminals so I can infiltrate their network. We must control
These
all
little
three to override the
proto-synthoids that are the ones
transport
that
navigation system. Be on guard. AIM will try to regain control
try
of
and
the
capture the
terminal.
point at the start anyway. Here comes one. Oh. I guess that was a different one. There's a proto-synthoid right there. Not sure why there's all these crates down here. It's not like you can pick them up and throw them. I mean, that should be something that Hulk should be able to do, pick up things in the environment and throw them. Another proto-synthoid, see? Damn, he got wrecked.
Got you now.
I don't know how they can still keep their animation going when they're getting singularity into a point. Oh crap. That was close. See there again. We get knocked out of our attack, but they just get to keep attacking through it. Go figure. What was that, number 3?
Our suspicions were correct.
Another sword.
These tachyon storms are responsible for those strange disruptions you've been experiencing, almost like a global shockwave. The pulses themselves are disorienting for now, but if these storms are any indication, they could get much worse. We'll process the rest of this data ASAP. As we identify locations, I'll send the coordinates to your war table. The more intel we get, the sooner we can get a handle on these tachyon storms.
I believe we got this. I don't remember if we had it from previous. I don't think we did. It's still early morning. I'm still trying to drink my coffee. But yeah, it looks like we got it afterwards. Why am I keeping this? Explosive arrows deal cosmic. Defeating enemies in their weak points grants a damage buff. It's pretty nice, but then it's got might and resilience. Yeah. I mean, this doesn't have the best stats on it, but I mean, it's an exotic. What's this? Parrying attacks gives a damage buff. Alright. Nah, it would have to be something nice for me to swap it out. Alright, let's keep going. I think, you know, running 5 missions is nice because it gives us a baseline of, you know, what to expect within 5 runs. I'd love to do 10, but I just can't sit here and do this for 10 runs in a row, to tell you the truth.
I'm not sure what to expect out there. We've never seen anything like this before. You'll be equipped with sensors that feed back to our labs. The data should help us trace where these disruptions are coming from. You'll have to work fast. We're dropping you at the heart of the storm. Things might get a little weird. Reliving your past, kind of weird. Just stay focused on completing the mission. This is the only way we can get accurate data on the storms.
I've
Her
marked the
intro is
facility
really
on your
long.
HUD.
Thank you for doing this.
Maybe it just seems like that because she just stares into oblivion as if, you know, look at me.
The odds finally seem to be tipping in our favor.
But yeah, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, you know, they need to up the drop rates. We've got 7 characters that we're trying to gear up right now.
One of our resistance allies is
It always
close
puts
by
me
and
there,
could
but
use
she
some
never
help.
likes to climb up there. Yeah, we got 7 characters to gear out, and they expect us to gear them out at this speed. I mean, I understand you want to delay things so you can get your content out. I mean, you know, we all want content and we're all getting bored. But you're delaying the fact that you can't gear out your characters for that reason.
So you've been building the resistance in
So it
secret
keeps
all
people
these
grinding
years?
for
Not
stuff
intentionally.
because they're not getting them
At least
right
not in
away,
the
right?
beginning. A lot
So
of
that's
us
why
were
people
captured by
resort
him
to
early
save
on.
scumming and
After we realized nobody was
other
coming for us,
cheats
we broke
to,
out and
you know,
started making our own
effectively or
There's an
efficiently
elite
farm
AIM
the
unit
gear.
near you.
I mean, how can you
Defeat them,
blame anyone
and
for
you may
that?
gain something useful. Look for a chest with gear nearby.
The only reason I'm not doing it is, one, I'm too lazy for it. That's the main reason. The main reason is I just want to show you guys how it is to play the game legitimately, because this is how everyone else is supposed to be playing the game, and well, this is how the game is supposed to be played. And, you know, how many hours do you have to put in before you're actually granted the option of getting the gear that you know, you're kind of looking for? I'm not saying that you should be able to gear out your character in one day. Far from it, but I mean, I've been farming Kate since she's been released. Oh, I needed to sneeze there. Mute the mic. Yeah, I've been farming Kate, trying to get her gear since day one. Day one for her, that is. And I can honestly say, okay, maybe the chest piece was okay. It doesn't have the right stats on it. The rare arrowheads are probably... I mean, let's look at the gear, right? The sword is okay. I mean, I guess it's cosmic, which allows us to heal a bit, which is nice. And it's got proficiency and precision on it, which is nice. The arrowheads, if these arrowheads had precision on them in replace of intensity there, yeah, they would be near impossible to replace for me anyway. But look, even my chest doesn't have precision on it, so it's not really a best in slot. And I mean, you know, I've been playing the game since pre-launch. I did get early access to it because of the pre-order and stuff. And can I honestly say any of my characters are geared out properly?
That did not go as planned.
I'd say maybe Thor is, just because of the way I wanted to build him.
Elevator doors should open.
Hulk, he's got some missing key pieces, unfortunately. And by that I mean, you know, he's got the right pieces, it's just not... the stats aren't optimal, or he's missing a perk somewhere. And that's why I haven't really focused on Kamala or, you know, Widow, for example. It's... primarily I played Hulk and Thor, and they're the characters I kind of get out at the start. I was trying to get out Cap, but I wasn't getting any luck with his, you know, the mega high for him. All I wanted was the helmet so I could do a build around it, but never got it. I just gave up in the end because
Records show a secure lab at the end of this hallway.
Kate came out.
There is a chest with gear.
Yeah, I had more interest in playing her than I did with Cap, unfortunately. You know, there's a lot of you out there that are Cap mains, and that's cool. Crap, yeah. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Everyone has their favorite characters that they like to play. I'm just playing Kate because I kind of want to get a build going with her, but I just have really poor luck apparently with the drops.
Oh, they'll get seen too.
Just like the average player, so that's why I guess a lot of you, it hits home. I'm trying to use my bow. She's doing melee attacks, I don't know.
And for my next trick,
I wanted to see what happened with the attacks that I triggered there. It actually doubled my damage. Kind of crazy. Doing 8k crits.
I wanted captured.
To a lot of enemies at once. I hardly use it. I always forget about it. That's why it's best in slot for me, because it has passives that work by itself.
Looks like we made it just in time. Get close to those terminals so I can infiltrate their network. We must control all three to override the transport navigation system. Be on guard. AIM will try to regain control of the terminal.
Try to time that with that crate there. Do you see any rifts? I don't. Let's see if we can beat the timer. Look, I don't know how he's
AIM has regained control
still
of the terminal.
triggering that when he got pulled away from that. Did you see that?
An AIM unit took back control of an access point. We just lost an access point. Return it to our control.
Yeah, they're on a rift. If we don't get this time to wash.
AIM has regained control of a terminal. Please deal with it.
They all got knocked off. Not sure what happened there, but you see them all getting pulled off the side there. Wow, we completed that at the time without collecting a single rift. How about that?
Our suspicions were correct. These tachyon
I'm getting an
storms are
arrowhead.
responsible for
What a
those strange
surprise.
disruptions you've been experiencing. Almost like a global shockwave. The pulses themselves are disorienting for now, but if these storms are any indication, they could get much worse. We'll process the rest of this data ASAP. As we identify
Invulnerability
locations,
buffs.
I'll send the coordinates to your war table. The more intel we get, the sooner we can get a handle on these tachyon storms.
It only lasts like 2 seconds or 3 seconds. It's not really a good buff, but this now. I mean, it's got the right third perk. Unfortunately, everything else on it is crap. Alright, let's do our last mission. We are getting up there in time, so I'm just going to run into it. I think this is 5. Hope it's 5. Anyway, it's either 5 or 6.
I'm not sure what to expect out there. We've never seen anything like this before. You'll be equipped with sensors that feed back to our labs. The data should help us trace where these disruptions are coming from. You'll have to work fast. We're dropping you at the heart of the storm. Things might get a little weird. Reliving your past, kind of weird. Just stay focused on completing the mission. This is the only way we can get accurate data on the storms.
I've marked the facility on your HUD.
So we haven't
Thank
actually
you
had a
for
chest
doing
piece
this.
or a charm piece drop
You guys
that's
kept me going
specific
when
to
things seemed hopeless.
the rifts.
Just knowing the resistance was out there meant we had a chance.
The odds finally seem to be tipping
I
in
wonder if
our
that's a
favor.
bug. I mean, all we've seen are really arrowheads and swords. Let's see where she
One of our
latches onto
resistance
this time.
allies is close by and could use some
Alright,
help.
completely goes in the opposite direction. This chest can be over here, or it can be over on that wall over there, right there. I usually just grab it if it's right in this location. You don't have to grab the chests for speed, but yeah, just mixes it up. Just like this chest can be in this location, it can be over there,
Not intentionally.
and it can be in a third spot, just to the left from where we are. Right down
After we
here,
realized
right
nobody
there.
was coming for us, we broke out and started making our own plans.
Typically don't loot it when it's on the lower level, because that
There is an
drone
elite
spots
AIM
you,
unit
and
near
then
you. Defeat
sometimes
them,
it hits
may
you
gain something
while
useful.
you're trying
Look
to loot
for a
it.
chest with gear nearby.
Just delays things more. That's all. Sometimes it can kill you because your health isn't that high, and we're not looting any health nodes.
Take a number and catch mine.
Why didn't that guy get pulled in? What the hell? He screwed everything up. Oh my god. Two wasted singularities there. Like, hope for the really good thunderclap. For an AI thunderclap, that was actually really good.
That did not go as planned.
If you destroy the two transformers on the upper level, the elevator doors should open.
Got you now.
That did it. Let's get in there.
Didn't have to heal up there. I usually heal up in the elevator ride anyway, but I just figured I was waiting for a rift to spawn that I would just grab one. See, we're at full life again.
Hostiles inbound.
Records show a secure lab at the end of this hallway. There is a chest with gear close by.
And now we're not at full life, even though we got Jarvis barrier on.
Where's the lab?
You sure this is the right place?
I've nearly breached AIM's network. They're hiding something. Stand by and see to the AIM forces.
Oh, they'll get seen too.
Please work fast, Jarvis.
As fast as my processor allows, sir.
See, it's hitting the wall. Damn, crazy crits.
It seems AIM intends to physically remove some kind of research samples from their experiments. An automated transport ship is preparing for takeoff.
Whatever's on that transport, I want it captured. Get to it before it leaves.
Looks like we made it just in time. Get close to those terminals so I can infiltrate their network. We must control all three to override the transport's navigation system. Be on guard. AIM will try to regain control of the terminal.
That guy just keeps dropping down. You watch, he'll go have to be in a second. There he goes. That was a different one, actually. Where did the other one go? Maybe he went out to... He's going out to sea? What the hell is going on with Kate? She's got the stutter rap going on. Gotta go heal. I don't know.
AIM unit took back control of an access point.
Better too.
Control of a terminal. Please deal with it.
Our suspicions were correct.
Oh, another arrowhead.
These
So
tachyon
all we are
storms
getting
responsible
are
for the
arrowheads
strange
and
disruptions
swords.
you've been experiencing, almost like a
Well,
global
let's see if we
shockwave.
got an
The
exotic
pulses
in our stash.
themselves
No,
are
we don't.
disorienting for now, but if these storms are any indication, they could get much worse. We'll process the rest of this data ASAP. As we identify locations, I'll send the coordinates to your war table. The more intel we get, the sooner we can get a handle on these tachyon storms.
You know, I might keep that. It's always nice to have heroics getting charged up really quickly. Razor arrows. Precision and might. Well, there you go, guys. I think we got this. We got this one item. I'm gonna check. Let's have a look. You know what? We may have gotten that one yesterday, so we didn't get anything. I think that one we got yesterday. My bad. I didn't mean to figure that, you know, we got something new there. Alright, we didn't get anything. Alright, so 1 in 10. Actually, on that note, let's dump it, because yeah, so that's the only Tachyon piece that we've gotten so far. I want to keep those. Uh-oh. I think my bags are full. Yep. Alright guys, I'm going to clear out my bags and we'll be back in another one. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. Till the next time, take it easy.